Still looking at me.
What's up, guys? It's the Multitasker, aka Multitask Master, and welcome back again to another reaction. This is another random pick of my choosing for tonight because the night is still young. Now, normally I would not get involved or try not to get involved. You may consider me one of those guys that just, sit in the back and just simply just watch something that's completely funny and that's worth of entertainment. And this is one of them because I don't own this clip, but this is from Soma Julius Cruz. He's been known for his work of making the hilarious clips that involves with DSP or Darkside Phil or Mr. Pig Roach. Apparently, he's been ranting and complaining a lot, as usually, but in regards to of the latest games such as Nioh 2 and Doom Eternal. Oh my god. Here it comes. And this is coming from the self-proclaimed the King of Hate, also the King of Lies, King of Excuses, King of Hypocrisy. I mean, this is the embodiment of a belly-aching crybaby man-child who's all he does is just sit on that ugly couch playing video games and streaming at the same time. But mostly all he does is just complaining so much, saying how games are terrible, and not to mention begging for money. So yeah, and one of those is basically that too hard or too difficulty. Well, exactly, let's see how difficult it is for DSP, and that is simply to watch. And also, I do want to give a shout out to Soma, and if I had to say it once, I'll say it again. I do appreciate of his work because definitely it's worth to watch for that's considered what I call entertainment. So if you're new to this channel, to Soma Julius Cruz, go over there, subscribe to him, and give support because he's a working genius. So, without further ado, it's time to react.
Now let's play the game.
This controller's a piece of shit.
Fuck shit, dicks, cocks, ass, balls.
Fuck cocks, dicks, ass.
Jima's a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, and don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe for more
I
content.
never failed the mission.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
Yeah, some Nioh 2 salt.
God damn it.
Oh my god! Seriously? Oh.
Well, I don't have the game, but I did play a little bit of the first Nioh.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, man. That's complete bullshit. It fucking killed me.
Salt. I'm trying to legitimately figure this out. I guarantee you stream chat is trying to tell me
here it
how to do
comes.
it, and I'm trying to legit figure it out before I rely on them to help me.
Let's see how long it takes Phil to just to give up and rely on the street.
See, everything looks fine.
Oh, I think I know what's going on.
That's where I think I come out of the toxic water and I get.
He's trying to see if
See
he can, if there's a way to get underneath the of the toxic water
I've already unlocked this.
that reeks of radiation.
That's how you go underwater. Right, this looks.
No.
Everything looks completely normal.
40 seconds.
It really does. This has got to be the most cryptic secret in the game so far.
No, that's
This
not
is where I
it
came
goes.
from to get in here, right? Yeah, so this can't be it.
There's a lever, but that's not here. Nope. No. No. No.
Alright, I give up.
That took 1 minute and almost 10 seconds.
I haven't talked to chat in ages. No one in chat's talking to me. So why would I talk to you guys? Everyone's ignoring the game for some reason, which I don't understand.
And now, our feature presentation.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it scared the shit out of me.
That
All right,
face.
everyone, how are you doing? Welcome, my friends. I'm a loser! Nioh 2 has been a playthrough that. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. Honestly, I don't know if I've been liking it as much as Nioh 1.
Oh god, that's snort.
That was totally fair. I mean, completely and utterly totally fair. I'm petting the cat. They won't end the animation. They won't let me dodge. Nothing happens. I just get executed. Can't move. God. This is the most annoying fucking game. This is so lazy. Lazy game development. Oh, yeah.
Excuse
You
me?
can't move. You're petting a cat. You can't interrupt your cat petting technique to fucking stop that. Fuck you. No, really. Fuck you. Lazy-ass motherfuckers. It does have new gameplay mechanics and new weapons. At the same time, they seriously ramped up the difficulty from the first game, which makes it a lot more frustrating. So it's kind of like, here's a bunch of new stuff, but also, let me just kick you straight in your balls for a couple minutes. You...
Oh, he's fast forward.
Do
Okay.
you see why this game's terrible? That was a prime example why, right fucking there.
I'm sorry, but
Utter trash.
did you not see that the boulder was moving
Complete
towards
and
you?
utter fucking trash. Thanks.
Your reaction is lousy.
So I don't hate it, but at the same time, it's definitely been a hell of a lot more challenging, in my opinion, than the
hell
first
is
game.
that?
Maybe it's just because I'm using a new weapon. You know, I'm using the
2009. Oh,
Switch
geez.
Glaive. Like, to me, this game is work. To me, this is like, I have to really work my butt off to fucking succeed, and I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. New release
Work
Friday.
your butt off?
is
Really?
Resident Evil 3 Remake, which I'm excited for. I hope you guys are excited for it, too.
Oh no.
No! God, please, no! No!
Oh no.
No! No!
I
It's
think
gonna
he's
be a
gonna
fun
have a
experience,
hard
although I know
time
already. I
playing
can
with
already
Resident
get
Evil
people who want
3
me to play on the
Remake.
hardest difficulty, screaming and complaining, which I'm not doing. I've already explained multiple times why I'm not doing that and why I know it wouldn't be a fun experience. I'm not doing it. Okay?
Flashback.
That's the deal. I'm not going to torture myself with a game that already I sucked at the first time I played it. I don't know much about this new remake. I know it's going to be very different. All right? I don't have an insanely excessive amount of time to play it because there's other new releases that I want to get to.
What?
So I am not going to be playing it on a hard or hardcore difficulty. Whatever the default is, that's what we're doing. I know people are going to complain about this because they want to see me suffer and fail and be pained. I don't care. I'm going to be playing it at a way that I can enjoy the game rather than torture myself and hate every moment of the playthrough. Sorry. That's what I play games for, to have fun and to entertain myself, not to torture myself. You don't understand that. You don't even understand the premise behind video games, do you? So I'm sorry. Go right ahead. Go watch someone else play it on hardcore. I'm not doing it, okay? In fact, I laid down the law last year after I finished Resident Evil 2 on the hardcore. I said, I'm glad I beat it, but never again. I remember saying those words came out of my mouth. Never again. It was too difficult. It basically tortured me for the 2 weeks I played the game, and never again I'm going to be playing this on the default difficulty. Okay? There you go.
He just does
You don't like it?
does
Tough
not
shit.
want to
It was like
have
torture.
so many death
Playing
counts,
the fucking
obviously.
game. I don't want to torture myself playing a game. That's not the point. All right? So I'm
What
not
is
doing
the
it.
point?
And if you whine more about it, all it's going to do is make you look stupider. Okay?
End of flashback.
With Nioh 2 in particular, the reason that I'm so frustrated at the game is because I'm a loser. Even knowing the game mechanics, right? I would say the only thing that I wasn't doing properly up to now was the blacksmith. But I was switching stances. I was using the yokai shifts and everything. You know, knowing all the game mechanics. Still, I'm struggling with the game just because they made it that every single goddamn enemy can, like, basically, like, instantly kill you.
Oh my god.
Every enemy in the game. If they hit you with, like, one little simple combo, they can stun lock you for 2-3 hits and you're dead. Why is it that I'm, 16 hours into the game, maybe even further, and a basic enemy like a snake woman can hit me for 90% damage with one hit? 90%! One stinking hit! Is like, what were they thinking here? You know, like, okay, I understand challenge. I don't understand that much of a one-sided challenge. Fuck you. No, really, fuck you.
Wow.
Lazy-ass motherfuckers. That's just stupid. Like, how do they think that's fun? That every single time an enemy comes up, even a little dude, right, can sneak attack you out of nowhere and take your whole energy bar, right? Now, listen, I've played From Software games before. I understand how it works. They're not that bad, you know, like, usually. They give you some kind of goddamn leeway here. And this game just isn't doing that at all. This game is just like, fuck you. Just everything kills you instantly. God forbid that you ever make a mistake or you don't do something absolutely perfectly. You're completely fucked. And I don't know, man. Like, some people like that shit.
It's called muscle memory.
That's that difficult. For me, I don't know. Like, I enjoy difficulty. I enjoy the philosophy of these Soulsborne style games. This one just seems like they really are being assholes about it. Okay? I'm trying to have fun. That's the key here. Is the lead into my
Which
birthday.
is not.
My birthday is 1 week from tomorrow. Holy shit. Who would have thought? Right? Who even knows? I don't even know. No one knows anymore because the world isn't normal. When the world's not normal, you can't even keep track of time or anything. I can't. So, typically what I do for my birthday week, I decorate, my office here for it to be a little bit more festive for the week. I still got the party horns here ready, waiting for some big contributions. I'll blow them if we get some. Be working, which sucks. I mean, what can you do?
Your office.
If this were a normal
Don't you mean
time, more than likely my wife and I would probably take some time to spend together and go out to a nice dinner or something. I have no money. I literally have $0 to my name right now. Zero.
Oh, God.
But it's just not possible with everything that's going on in the world, It just really sucks. So, I guess in that regard,
and I suppose that
you
500,000 K in
life,
debt,
as
and
they
not to
say,
mention
everybody.
your credit card
I told
debts?
you guys, I got a ton of shit to do tonight. I got to pay a stack of freaking bills. I got to take a shower and shave. I got bullshit. A bunch of
God
forms.
forbid
I gotta
that
scan and
you gotta
print,
shave.
oh my God. And I got to do it all in 2 hours because Kat's going to be home. But most of the stuff about me is not in good humor. It's let's just completely make Phil look like a degenerate asshole, which isn't fair because the stuff that they say and do isn't true, right? It's all a big perversion of what's really true.
This guy is fucking stupid.
If I had money to sue, I could sue everyone for defamation, and that would end all this crap.
Yeah, good luck with that because
You serious?
you're gonna
Guess
lose
what? I'm not rich,
hard.
and I don't have the time for it. I'm a positive content creator. I make fun gameplay streams. I don't sit in court all day trying to sue people. I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to. We're seeing on the real experience on your current difficulty level, and your opinion comes across as unfair. No, it doesn't, because I'm playing it on the default difficulty level. When are people going to get it through their heads? I'm sorry. You have to understand something here. What is set as the default, that is the intended difficulty level that everyone is intended to play the game at. Or else it wouldn't be the default. The game developer makes it so that the easiest access, whatever that is the way you're intended to play the game. All right? When you go and you buy a TV dinner, all right? You buy a TV dinner, you put it in your microwave, you cook it, you eat it as intended. You don't say, really the best way to experience that TV dinner would have been to add 10 extra things to it that it doesn't come with, or to fuck around with it for 4 hours before you cook it. Wait, what? No. It was in the box, I put it in the microwave, done, eat it. That's how it was intended to be eaten. It's the same thing with a video game. You install the game, you boot it, play, done. That's the intended difficulty level that game developer made that game for. All right? If you're disagreeing with me, you're factually incorrect. It doesn't matter what you think. You're wrong. That's why it's the default. All right? Like, that's why there's different difficulty levels in a game. That's why they set it up like that.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Jesus Christ.
So if you're telling me standard difficulty is not good, then that's a fault of the game developer, not me. That's a fault of the people who made the game and set Hurt Me Plenty as the default experience, not me. Okay?
Oh,
so
so
stop
it's...
Stop being a fanboy of these game
Okay,
developers
okay, so
and trying
it's
to protect
not...
them from
It's
any
not
kind of valid
his
criticism.
fault.
Because that's all it is. Oh, well, it was intended to be played at a harder level, so you're not seeing the real game. No, wrong. I'm playing what was set up when I boot the game, press start, this is what boots, that's what I'm playing, that's what the game developer set up. If that's not correct, the game developer made an error. That's a point against them. You know, me being a gamer, but as well as a critic of games, I have to be objective. And being objective, that is a fact. There is no other opinion here that's going to factor into the fact that when I boot the game, that's what boots. Okay? So you're wrong. I'm sorry. You can have another opinion. It's going to be wrong. All right? Now, if you say, oh, the higher difficulty is better, that's fine. That's a valid opinion based on a difficulty I'm not playing. But understand that when I'm saying something about Doom Eternal, it's about the default difficulty of the game. And if you feel the game's better at a higher difficulty, fair enough. That doesn't invalidate what I'm saying. So Lawler Mittens here is saying, here we go. You're missing out on the real experience on your current difficulty level, and your opinion comes across as unfair. Wrong. My opinion is not unfair. My opinion is based on the default. You know? Understand that. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Don't get offended at that, because I'm criticizing the game for what they set it up as the default.
But you are.
Just understand that at the default, the game for me is frustrating. Maybe you're right. Maybe at a higher difficulty it's better. I don't know how it could be better at a higher difficulty. Like I said, my criticisms of the game are that I don't like the fact that it's constantly high octane, high adrenaline. I understand. Oh, I'm so adrenaline fueled, bro. Oh, look, I got a chainsaw, bro. I killed them all, and then I'm gonna kill, yo. And now I get my garbage. There's like there's no order to it. It's just a chaotic, repetitive circle of do one, then do the other, then do one, then do the other, then do one, then do the other, with endless amounts of enemies just spawning all around you, with no explanation as to where they're coming from, why they're coming in like that. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I know some people love this game. I'm actually not liking it as much as the last one. And by the way,
really,
it's really not even in the spirit of Doom, because old Dooms aren't like that. Old Dooms, you know, you gotta plan carefully and go in there and do stuff. And in this, it's more like, well, just do the pattern, just keep doing that chaotic pattern over and over and over. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. That's my assessment of it. And that's a valid assessment based on the default difficulty. So don't get angry. I don't know why people get angry about this stuff. I really don't. You have to make whatever you want to be the true experience of the game, the first experience everyone gets when they play.
Being true to experience.
Period. That's the whole idea of default settings. Why am I toxic? It's just, how is this? I don't understand how this is up for contention. I don't. The default setting of anything is what it's supposed to be standard when you use it. Period. There's no other argument here. That's a fact. That's what default means. So I don't understand how anyone could say, oh, you know, well, the heroic's the right way to play it. That's great. And if the game developer said that, okay, fine. They fucked up. That should have been default then. What it should have said is, heroic is the default setting, but there should have been a note there saying, FYI, this is kind of hard. And we want you to be really challenged, but if you really feel that you're not up to the task, play it on a difficulty lower. But it shouldn't be the lower difficulty is the default then. They messed up.
No.
It's 12 o'clock, and time for his nap.
Subscribe to Soma Julius Cruz. I have no idea who the hell that is. I need you to help support everything. All right? Oh my God, I'm a complete idiot. I'm a loser. I'm making less money for no reason. I don't know who Tyrone is. I'm not here to beg you for money.
Just give me money.
I need that money.
Just give me money. Okay, so according to his philosophy that it's the game developer's fault for making the games that is hard or too difficult for DSP to handle. Based on your based on of your behavior, and not to mention that of what you're saying, is that it's the game's fault that you're not having a good time or having fun when there are tutorials, and not to mention there's also that there are some situations that you can switch weapons, which that he may have forgotten about to press hold for the weapon wheel, or just try to move it around as much as you can until the coolant system goes up whenever you're using of the sub weapons like the flame or the chainsaw. That maybe that you get some little bit of the pieces of the mega armor or some health that will get you some more ammo. My only guess to him is that his process, his reaction is so slow. It, look, I'm. Oh my God, this is what I mean. He complains a lot. He complains too much, and he literally been wasting about like 10 minutes or something, or 20 minutes about. It's too hard for him. It's unfair for him. Well, I'm sorry if the games like Nioh 2 or Doom Eternal is too difficult for DSP. Perhaps that he should stick with some of the easy and fair games that be okay for Phil. Like, I don't know, Animal Crossing or Minecraft that he's been talking about it. Oh, wait a minute. I keep forgetting that those are suited for kids. So, yeah, good luck on that one. So, if you ask me, I think that the Bethesda that would give a that wouldn't give us 2 cents about one person that wanted to rant or complaining and hate about this game because it's too hard for him. Moron. I apologize. It's just like things like that. It really gets on my nerves because. I mean, this is DSP complaining a lot on every games. The good games like Spider-Man, Metal Gear Solid, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Grand Blue Fantasy. It's just he cannot put any much effort. That's his problem. Not anyone else's, but his. So that's going to be it for what I got to say. So I'm just going to leave it at and just, let it go. So that's all for the time I have. So I do want to give a shout out to Soma, and I do appreciate of his work. So there you go. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next video. So take care, everyone, and also don't forget to smash those likes and leave a comments down below. So good night, and most of all, be safe.